So what I'm going to do is I'm going to queue up. Just pretend this isn't happening. If you're seeing this, you're probably not seeing this. But
all right, maybe
you send out the link. I'm
I
going
look
to
like
queue
I'm
up the
going
intro.
hunting.
You're
I'm going hunting right now.
And then we're going to press this button and see what happens. Ready?
We're going deep space here.
Stop talking. You're ruining it. Done. I did it. I made it happen. I finally, after this is the 18th episode. Yeah.
I can't hear you. Okay.
It's the 18th episode of Kings of Things.
Is it the 18th episode?
Yeah. I put episode 20 on all the social media this week, but I was incorrect.
You probably got it wrong. But
yeah, I did get it wrong. It's not episode 20. It's episode whatever it is. Welcome to Kings of Things. This is a podcast where us two both wearing coats today because it's chilly and we can't really afford heating anymore.
I mean, I only wore a coat because I saw you wearing a coat.
You're going out of focus. Why are you going out of focus?
Okay, I was checking. Shut up! I was checking something. I wanted to feel good with the coat. So
explain. Well, I mean, are those diamonds on the coat? Snakeskin?
Yeah. So basically, what happened is this is not my my coat. Actually, this is a sweater. This is a cousin's sweater who dealt in things that were not particularly of the. Never mind. The point is that he's of that life, I guess. And for some reason, I have this coat that has little medallions and shit on it, and it's really big. He's not a big guy. And it's really big. This thing is gigantic. So
unlike our extra large t-shirts available on the House of Hoot shop, which are not very big, tiny t-shirts.
No.
Speaking of
good quality material though.
Yeah, nice quality printing. Yeah. So this podcast is available every single Sunday, not Thursday anymore. Forget Thursday. Okay. Thursday never happened. Right. Sunday, so it'll be live tonight in audio format. Jay's drinking a frosty drink there.
Yeah.
What's that?
Fuck it. Sunday, God's day. Get
fucked. Yeah, so
get fucked, you son of a bitch. I literally like I'm going hunting right now, son.
You do. We've got an Amazon link if you want to help us out. You can go to houseofhoot.com. You can click on the hamburger menu, which I found out.
Why you call it a hamburger menu?
That's what it's called. It's called a hamburger menu in the top left corner.
Right.
Hamburger menu. You can click that, and then you can click about, and then you can use one of our links if you're in the US or in the UK, and then you can buy what you're going to buy anyway, and then suddenly we've got some money so that we can buy heat, so we don't have to wear coats on podcasts.
I'm only wearing a coat because you're wearing one, so.
Yeah, you said that, but I don't believe you. Why would you just do that? What I said? I mean, my hair has grown long as well from this concussion.
Your hair's growing long from concussion hair.
Concussion hair.
That's a phenomenon that when you get concussion, naturally your hair grows exponentially.
I don't think that's true, but I'm willing to accept it as a theory, a working theory. Is that a real thing? A working theory?
Sure.
That's not a real thing. I think we're live. Yeah, I checked. We're live. Yeah. We're good. Another week, another dollar. How's your week been?
Week's been okay.
What did you do? Anything exciting?
No, my life is an endless void of work, falling asleep early, waking up early, and being miserable. That's pretty much all it really is at the moment.
So, I mean,
what you want?
I don't know.
Me to lie?
No, I don't want you to lie. I'm just, my week's been. I
fall asleep at
You fall asleep at what time? 7?
I fall asleep at like 10 o'clock every time. I fell asleep on Friday watching Charmed at like 10 o'clock.
What's Charmed?
Charmed. It's a show on the WB from 1998 with Alyssa
About
Milano.
Witches.
Yeah, I fell asleep watching the first episode of Charmed, like a real man.
You animal, right? Things to fall asleep to. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna open early because
that's terrible.
You're aware of Anthony Bourdain?
The
man who killed himself. The man who went around the world eating the food, talking to people.
Because his girl was a whore.
Is that why he killed himself?
I think so.
I mean, are you sure? Because he was quite depressed and a heroin addict and all sorts of stuff.
No, he was a good dude and she's a bad person. You heard what happened with that thing, right?
Asia.
Argento. I actually had a crush on her back in the day. When she was in Triple X, she was fine like wine, but apparently she's a bad person.
Okay.
She went and I don't know, something about grooming some kid to be for beats, and then he wanted money, and then she was saying she fucked the kid, and then she was like, oh, fucking blah, blah, it's not my fault. And then she trying to start smoke with Rose McGowan, who got short hair.
Who the fuck's Rose McGowan? I always see her name. I don't know who she is. Is she the same as that fucking woman? What's she called? Lena Dunham. Is she the same as her?
No, she's actually a good actress.
Okay.
And then, I don't know, man. She fell off the map, and she became some kind of feminist, doing her feminist stuff. And when it came to Asia Argento, she was all like, oh, we have to figure out that this, that, and the third instead of, guilty. And then things happen, and now one of them is threatening. I think, Asia is threatening Rose McGowan that if she doesn't retract the statement, she will seek legal whatever. I don't know if she's gonna sue or not, because that was maybe a week and a half ago. It's just funny how people are.
Let's move on from that, because that's
go ahead.
His show Parts Unknown on Netflix. You've probably seen it before. Yeah.
Yes.
No? The CNN thing. I've only just come to it, and it's. So I'm a big fan of food shows, but like off-kilter food shows, like your Vice ones, your Eddie Huang one, your Fuck That's... Is it called Fuck That's Delicious, the Action Bronson one?
Fuck That's Delicious on Viceland. And please don't let me spill this on Twitch for whatever people are watching. That would be embarrassing.
Okay, please don't spill that. No, you made it. What kind of beer is that?
Garbage.
Okay, cool. Garbage beer.
Nothing worth saying. See, look.
Natty Light.
Yep,
is it a dirty 30?
Because it's dirty Natty Light.
Yeah, so
basically you just take this and you get fucked up real quick. That's the idea. It's cool. So whatever.
My ambition is to be a person who goes and films this kind of shit. And this is like a perfect show.
Food?
This is not food, just like going around and meeting people. Like seeing shit.
People.
What? I hate people, but I like shit. I like seeing stuff.
You don't like people, and you don't really talk well to people.
The Gaudi? The cathedral in Barcelona brought me to tears almost. Like, you know which one I mean? The fucking I looked up at it, and it's like the biggest thing in the world, and it's never going to be finished. Well, it will be finished, but like in 100 years. It's not. It wasn't finished in Gaudi Cathedral. Let me find out what it's called.
So if I saw you crying over a cathedral, I would have shoved you into the.
It's called the Sagrada Familia, and you look up at it, and it is like there's 4 towers on it, there's scaffolding everywhere, but it's the coolest looking shit.
So you had a moment, what you're saying?
Yeah, I was like looking up at it.
I can't believe it. It's so beautiful to me in my eyes. Oh my god!
It was.
I'm taking about you. Fucking.
The estimated completed structural work of it is 2026. But if you went there, you'd look up at it and you'd be like, "Yo, this is." There's something special about just seeing stuff. Seeing cool shit, and his whole show is going around seeing cool shit and meeting people, and just
meeting cool people and cool shit on the side.
It's just it's a great show, and I can't believe it's taken me so long to get to it. And it's kind of sad that he's dead, but then people who kill themselves always have a reason to kill themselves. Obviously, that's a stupid thing.
You just say that so matter of factly. Oh, it sucks that he died. It was a tragedy because there's a lot of people who were talking very well about this dude because this dude was the man, and it is what it is. I've actually, because of that show, I've been looking at other, I guess wacky food, not wacky foods, but just interesting food. So I saw some dude on YouTube. I think it's called Weird Eats or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
And I kept seeing a pop up for it was called goat poop soup.
I'd try that. I'd try the fuck out of that.
Yeah, it's spoiler. It's not actually shit. It's bile.
That's the name of this episode. Spoiler. It's not actually shit.
Spoiler. It's not actually dookie shoes.
Just like recently, since like Action Bronson and stuff, I've got into the craziness of trying street food, trying beer, trying
street food ain't strange though.
No, but it is here. We don't have a street food culture like you guys have a street food culture. We have. We have so there's a place in Manchester called Grub, which is like a little festival place. You go to it. There's like 5 or 6 vendors there at the weekend. You go there, you try their food. They've got craft beer. It's really cool. If you're ever in Manchester, go to it. It's in the Mayfield train station. If anyone's watching this who might go there, then go there because that's nice.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so street food. I tried some really like Kenyan barbecue. You ever tried Kenyan barbecue?
Fuck I look like? Of course I had never tried Kenyan barbecue.
Why not? It's Kenyan barbecue.
Tacos. There's no fucking Kenyans in New York.
There's definitely Kenyans in New York. There's definitely Kenyans.
But not the only Kenyans I know is on 27th Street by the 1 train, fucking trying to sell that fake shit.
What kind of fake shit? Is that where you got that coat from?
Nah, I told you that was my cousin who used to deal in antiquities. Nah, it's from Donnie Brasco shit. Yeah, there you go. Donnie Brasco joint. Like they had it on 20. It was on 20. I don't know, 23rd. I don't know, something 20th Street.
Well, there's Kenyans there. Is the point I'm making. Portuguese people as well.
But the Kenyans there, and what it is you get the Donnie Brascos, which is basically it's all the fake shit, but it's mad cheap. So me and my friends used to go in high school and used to get like the Woo Wear t-shirts and sweaters. And like it would last like a week, but no one knew about it because there was no internet. Well, there was internet, but nobody knew how to use it because they were dumb.
There's that episode of Atlanta where young Donald gets the fake FUBU, and they get a Chinese dude in who knows like the difference between the fake FUBU and the real FUBU. So back in the day, not only Chinese people, but there was always one person who knew. I remember. Do you know the brand Henry Lloyd?
No.
Well, there's a I don't know what kind of brand it is.
European. I don't know that shit.
It was big in like the early to mid 2000s over here, and they had like it was like a coat like this, but it was like a neoprene. It was strange material. It was almost like
neoprene.
It was like almost like waterproof. I don't know how to explain it. It was like a wax jacket, and then I didn't like it.
Roll-up jacket.
It was kind of like a bomber jacket, but like wax. So I had the real one. I had like almost the same situation. I had the real one.
So basically the jacket you're talking about you're wearing right now.
No, this is a different jacket. This is not a Henry Lloyd. I don't even know if Henry Lloyd still exists anymore, but that's not the point.
Probably got out of business. What's the point of this?
The point of this is that I remember having a similar, like there was a dude in my school. I think he was called Bubba. Don't know what his real name was. Can't remember what his real name was.
There's no way you do in the European school called Bubba.
Yeah, he was called Bubba. I don't know why it's called Bubba.
Great. Okay. All right. Okay. Sure.
So he could identify the coat from just feeling it, and I remember him touching my coat and being like, "Yeah, this is real," and that was a good coat.
Good, you felt good. Coat. You're like,
it's good. Yeah, because I got the real coat. You tell me. You confirm to everyone that I got the real coat. Move on with our lives. What was I talking about? Anthony Bourdain. Yeah, parts unknown. I was watching the Libya one, and they were talking about Colonel Gaddafi's. Remember Colonel Gaddafi, that good time gal, that guy. Remember him?
Was that the one that we killed and Hillary Clinton was because Joe Rogan kept saying he came, we saw he died? Was that the guy?
Muammar Gaddafi? Maybe, Muammar Gaddafi, yeah. So he basically got dragged out into the street and he got raped with a sword.
That's a shitty name, Muammar.
Well, it's not your culture. They might think Jay's a shitty name.
Muammar. Nah, fuck them.
Muammar sounds like
I look like a Muammar, honestly.
You do look like a Muammar. If somebody saw you in the street, see, your beard, you need a fuller beard to be a Muammar, though. Your beard isn't quite full enough.
Like I told you, when I go to the halal spot and, I had my beard, it was like down to here. And the guy, I was like, yo, let me get it. He's like, he starts going, I'm like, no, that's not, man.
That's not how we talk, man.
That's not how we talk over here. The fuck?
Yeah, they dragged him out into the street and, like, when they were hitting his picture with the flip-flops and then sticking a sword up his ass. That's what they did to him.
That's a fucked up way to die.
That's how they killed him. Anyway,
fix my hat.
We can go to Bloodlust from there. I've got Bloodlust written down.
Why do you have Bloodlust written down?
Because remember last week when I had a concussion? I still have the concussion. It's still in here.
Yeah, you mentioned. You've been real pissy all week.
So we was talking.
You've been super angry.
I have been a little bit angry. I've been getting angry at people because the same people. I had an argument again this week with the person who told me to eat chicken noodle soup because that's going to help my brain feel better. Because she was talking about, she's got tonsillitis at the time. And I was like, you got antibiotics. It's going to be done in 2 weeks. Stop. I don't care. You're not going to die.
Have a fucking concussion. I can't remember my mom's name.
Pretty much. That was the reaction that she got. So we're not on speaking terms anymore.
Is that my father? I don't even know what he looks like. I hate all you people. Why are you touching me?
There was a point where I was in the pub near me and I was just sat there and people were just having a good time. People were just living their lives around me and I was getting so angry about it. I was just listening like, oh, this motherfucker. If I hear one more thing about his fucking life.
People's joy gets you angry. How you gonna have an Anthony Bourdain show when joy makes you upset?
Joy doesn't make me upset. Joy makes me upset right now.
That is great that fucking human joy just makes you furious.
The funny part of that is the premise of the show could be me going around and being really fake to people, and in the voiceover I'm just like, this motherfucker, look at him though, he's stupid, I fucking hate this guy. Just talking mad shit about him.
I told him I liked his shoes. That was a lie. Shoes.
So they're wearing one flip-flop.
Oh. You want to hit him with a flip-flop and stab up his ass with a fork.
That's too far. Oof.
So what's up with your bloodlust now? Has it sated yet?
It's not a bloodlust. So remember when I had I don't know how to describe it without saying spazzy strength, spacker strength, the strong strength. The kind of strength that the people who are born with half a brain.
Some kind of fucking super strength because you got a concussion.
No. So what I did was, and I sort of alluded to it with you, I think, but I don't know if I actually told you the whole story. I don't know if it's actually a Twitch suitable story, but I'll tell it anyway.
Sure.
I was getting what you would call intimate with a
That's
lady.
not a Twitch story.
It's not a Twitch. I'm not going to go into detail.
Okay, don't get into illicit detail.
We're going into illicit details. We'll do it on the Patreon. I'll put that on the Patreon.
Put it on the Patreon. Yeah.
So blood starts appearing everywhere. I don't know what's happening. She doesn't know it's happening yet. Now, there's no menstruation going on. That was a couple of weeks ago. So we're in a situation where I'm asking her like, "Yo, there's a lot of blood around. What's going on?" And she's like, "I don't know. What did you do?" It probably turns out that I caused some sort of internal bleeding with her by being too rough with my
long dick status.
Not knowing that I was being too rough, and then there was blood everywhere. Blood all over.
This is not a Twitch suitable story.
Basically,
I guess we're gonna be shut down.
Yeah, we're gonna be shut down. But then another thing happened where I have no motor skills, so I still can't really pick. Like I can pick this up, that's fine because it's quite a big handle, but I can't pick little shit up. So I was messing with. I was trying.
You basically this is just. I'm sorry.
I'm basically Christopher Reeve. It's like I've fallen off the horse, which is being hit in the back of the head by the bike, and now I'm just things are just going wrong for me. I'm getting better, but things are still going badly for me. Very poorly.
It's like a Curb episode or a Seinfeld episode. You're gorilla fucking some poor woman, and then you're like, oh, mate, there's a bit of trouble somewhere. She's like, oh, fuck, I don't fucking know. Was that you? Oh no, my baby.
And the worst thing is she was so self-conscious about it that she went and got an ultrasound to find out if there was something wrong with her. I knew it was me. I knew I'd done it, but I didn't want to say anything, so I just left it alone. See what happens.
Man, we're done. Nice. I got kicked off YouTube. You got kicked off Twitch.
No, we can take this on YouTube.
Yeah, all right. All right, Batista.
Crazy.
I walk for miles inside this pit of danger.
It got
followed down for the minute, stranger. Fuck out of here. 10 inches. Right in the fucking football.
You are a celebrity. So basically what's going to happen is there's product here. And this is where you end up, right here. If you can communicate this product, you can make money off the product. Because look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
Right. The reason I played that is because it leads into, it fades off into two stories. So, first of all, Kanye West is a crazy person. Did you see him on SNL last night?
No, I didn't even know he was on SNL.
So when
I know what second for Gaga was, and then he meant Lady Gaga.
Yeah, it's Gaga, Lady Gaga.
Sure.
She's the creative director of Polaroid, and his beef is what the fuck does she know about cameras, which is fair.
The fuck does Kanye know about sneakers?
That's the point he was making. Because
them sneakers are fucking. Them Yeezys are ugly as fuck. I'm sorry.
Why are you hating on the Yeezys?
Because they look like fucking boats on your feet. They look like loaves of bread. Well, yeah, I think you said that shit.
I think I did.
You're gonna fucking talk shit about Lady Gaga. I've learned how to identify Yeezys because they look like loaves of bread with fucking internment camp numbers on the side of them.
Internment camp numbers.
Yes, they have like some fucking weird HI 719 whatever. Fuck that.
Right.
I heard they're comfortable, but whatever. You know, talk all that shit about Lady Gaga. Fuck you.
Why do you like Lady Gaga so much?
I don't even like Lady Gaga. She's fucking weirdo. The meat suit. She got a fucking when she had that meat suit all them years ago. I wish someone had a dog. Like, oh, let the fucking little Yorkie loose. It's stupid. But for him to talk shit about Lady Gaga, it's like fucking.
This isn't new, by the way. This was just something that I've gone out of focus.
What the fuck is wrong with him? Seriously, Yeezys are fucking. Yeezys are trash, and fucking a white tee for $125 is trash. Shut the fuck up, Kanye West. Sit the fuck down. Make music.
He was dressed as a bottle of Perrier water.
Of course he was. He's fucking brilliant. He could suck a dick too. Fuck him.
That stupid song with what the fuck's the kid called? Kanye, I Love It. The guy he did I Love It with. Lil Pump. Lil Pump?
Great. Fantastic.
Yeah. So he was dressed as a bottle of Perrier. The other dude was a bottle of Fiji water. And they were just doing their little song on Saturday Night Live. Now, the reason I bring it up is because he said that he was going to bring out a new album. Now there is no new album as of yet.
He just had an album.
Yeah, he just did. It was called Yay, but this one, his newest album, he's changed his name to Ye as of yesterday.
Great.
So now he's called Ye. He's not called Kanye West anymore. And he's bringing out the album called Yandy, but Yandy didn't come out yet because he didn't want to bring it out in the same week as Lil Wayne because he knew that Lil Wayne's album would obliterate his. So Kanye as a person at the moment, he's going off the deep end on Twitter again. People are hating on him. I think it's great. I love Kanye. Kanye's great at the moment. He's unique because there's nobody else taking on the world on so many different... he's like the Kim Jong-un of music at the moment. He's just literally sitting there in his little thing, saying shit to everybody, not really caring, just doing his own thing. He's a testament to how good crazy can be sometimes. No? You don't look like you believe me.
He's a fucking idiot.
Why is he a fucking idiot though?
Because his last album was 7 songs. He had 7 songs. Tiana had that 7-song horse shit, and there was a big kerfluffle over it. Fuck him, son. You gonna sit there? He probably did the album over the fucking weekend. Like, oh look, I have a new album.
Yeah, I read somewhere on Twitter saying that Kanye's been trolling us for 8 years because Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy wasn't nominated for the best album at the Emmys, and that's the reason he went crazy. Because that's a masterpiece album. That's the best album.
I am fucking over it. I actually have a bunch of Kanye songs on my fucking iPod that I don't listen to because he's a fucking
process.
No, every time they come on, skip. Fuck, because iPod's also stupid. If I want to fucking change my iPod, I can't plug it in. This one I can't plug it into my computer. It takes I gotta do. Here's the thing. I love this, but I hate this. This is 160 gigs. Can't get this no more. It's like whatever. So when this dies, I'm gonna have to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna go crazy.
Probably use Spotify.
But fuck Spotify. So you gotta plug this into the computer. And then you got to make sure that all the other stuff is plugged in, because I have my music on a hard drive. Because if it's not, when you go to sync, it's like, oh, well, we didn't find the music, so we're just going to fucking delete it from the device. Okay. But it's here. Why are you going to take it out, stupid? So I fucking update my iPod every, couple of months. Because it's so dumb. I fucking hate Apple
that's much. Because your iPod stopped being relevant 10 years ago.
Oh, look, it's fucking the Apple fucking 10x whatever. It's 10x the price, and all these stupid motherfuckers gonna buy it anyway. Yay. Fuck you. I hate Apple. So dumb. Hey, let's take out the one thing that works, the headphone jack. Now we're gonna put it on the bottom. So you gotta walk around with some little stupid ass cable that you're gonna forget all the fucking time. Because we want to be revolutionary and make it 0.5% of a micron of a centimeter smaller. Fuck you. Just do what you
gotta do. It's not that big a deal though. You can. It's
so stupid. No, you have to have a fucking cable. That's why I got my Samsung joint. You have to have a fucking cable that you will lose. I always see the headphone cable on the train. Someone always has one that's been flattened because it's been stepped on and forgotten.
You know what the solution to that is?
It's irritating as all shit. And shout out to all you broke bitches with your broken iPhones. I see you out there. Can't upgrade your phone. Can't fix your monitor because you only got one. You ain't paid the lease. And fuck T-Mobile while I'm at it as well. Tired of you motherfuckers. I had to fight with T-Mobile for a $300 bill because the dude is like, yo. He says, oh, if you do auto pay, you'll save $5 on your bill a month. I like saving money, sure. Auto pay, I don't give a fuck. One less thing to worry about. Except it's like, oh hey, your thing's coming up and you haven't finished paying your phone, so you can pay it in bulk for like $300, or you can just pay it monthly installments for the next 9 months. I'm like, I'll do that. Sign the stupid fucking digital contract that for some reason when you select the option, they have your fucking name in a very similar signature that you ain't never signed before. But hey, fuck it, might as well use that. Fucking Google algorithm, FBI horse shit, whatever. Next thing you know, I see my phone. Hey, you've been charged fucking $300 or something dollars. I'm like, fuck. Poor people. Oh, excuse me, we will fix it for you, Mr. J. We will fix it for you. Okay, great. Great, fucking Mariah. Your name is Mariah. It's fucking Shalom, but it doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. And you fast forward. My shit, you out of focus.
Yeah, just keep talking. You put me out of focus. Your rant sent me out of focus.
No, it's because it's dumb because they're supposed to give my money back. And then I see on my account, it's like, oh, you have a credit for whatever, for $300 or something. I was like, no. I call back, speak to a white dude named Jim. I feel better because good. And they can understand what I'm saying. So I'm like, yo, this is what happened. You're supposed to give me money back. Oh, let me just double check that. Hey, Oh, it seems that Mariah did say you were supposed to get a refund to your bank account. Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it. Fucking America, MAGA, all that horse shit. Bong. Fast forward again. I see my bill. It says, your bill's been paid. Don't worry about it. And then I see a credit first because I can't read. It looks like they charged me $130. So now I'm livid. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go and start yelling. They're like, oh no, it's a credit for it's a credit because we took the money out already. I'm like, what are you talking about? My bill ain't paid up yet. Like, oh no, because the credit we put your next bill, so you have to pay the next bill. I'm like, no. And then this is a morena. So me and her going back and forth amicably. She's like, oh, I don't want you to call back. I don't want to call back either. And long story short, she got it done. But it took me 3 fucking weeks. And because of that shit, I wasn't able to pay something else that was like $200 because I didn't have the money in my fucking account. It was stupid.
I had that issue with, so this phone that I've still got here, Samsung S7, I think.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got the S7 Edge.
Yeah, the Edge one. So basically what happened was when I upgraded my phone to this S9 here, this nice one, they told me that I was supposed to send this phone back. Now, I still have this phone. I upgraded 6 months ago. I don't know what they thought I was going to send it back in. So I rang them and I was like, yo, you've not sent me some sort of pack to send it back? And the guy's like, oh yeah, okay, we'll send you the pack now. That was 6 months ago. I got no pack, but I still got this phone. And it's T-Mobile again. Well,
I'm not.
they're called over here.
That's the other thing too. I'm not.
I don't understand why people don't do what they say they're gonna do.
I don't want a new phone. So
why not? The S9 is so nice.
I don't give a fuck. I don't like new phone because then I gotta fix it again and all my shit is on now.
No, you don't need to because the Google Android just transfers all the shit across. You just got the same shit.
No, it doesn't.
What does it transfer?
Fuck the cloud. Fuck everything. So all my photos can get leaked online. Suck my dick.
What photos do you have to leak?
Nah.
Let's discuss what photos you have to leak now because you've just brought it up.
Oh, let me see. I'll tell you right now.
Anything good?
A couple of things.
Don't do a dick pic on.
I'm old because I'm old. I don't do dick pics to begin with because I'm not a fucking idiot. I use stunt dicks though sometimes. But not often.
Stunt dick? Why do you have stunt dick?
No, because
someone else's
dick.
I'm
not doing that shit.
You downloading a picture of somebody else's dick and sending it to somebody. That's psychopath behavior. What happens if you actually get to the bloodlust situation that I was in?
The bloodlust situation?
Yeah.
Well, before it even happens, I'm from like, yeah, that shit. Because it's like, it's dumb. People are dumb. Like, young people are dumb as fuck. I don't understand. Like, you send them illicit photos and then you get shocked that shit happens. Back in the day, you know what you had to do? You had to take a fucking Polaroid from Lady Gaga. Take the and you gotta fucking wrap it up and then fucking mail it to the bitch or fucking pass it over in class if you was a creep like that. Or
a Polaroid across the desk and someone looks at it and just posts it straight back down.
Or if you're really a creep, you use a fucking Kodak camera. You go to the fucking pharmacy and you be like, yo.
And this old lady, Doreen is looking at your photos like.
Fucking Doreen is like 7 weeks from retirement. Like, I never seen that before. Here you go.
Do you know they had to put a sticker on? So I know someone who used to. Well, it was my grandma that used to work at a thingy. They used to work at it was called Super Snaps, but I don't know what the equivalent is. I guess the pharmacy.
Oh my god!
But they would have a sticker.
Creeps.
There was an explicit sticker, and they would put it on the outside of the packaging so that whoever handed over the photos would be like, "Yo, there's explicit photos in here. We'll let it go this time, but don't do it again, please, because if you do it again, then we won't be able to use you. You won't be able to. What the fuck did he call it? Making the film be photos. What's it called? Develop the film. Yeah, there we go.
That's how much trust you had to have. You had to give a stranger a roll of film with your fucking dick and balls and you mashing together punani and be like, hey man, you enjoy what I enjoy metaphysically. My gift to you, Doreen. That's some creepy shit. Yeah,
Doreen's making copies of it, sending it.
There was a dude, yo. When I was in high school, a dude did that. That's technically
in the dark room where they have to be dipping the shit in the.
You can't do that because what if that adult is developing that for like, oh Jesus Christ, what the fuck do I do? Like, they fucked. The 90s were a weird time. I love the 90s, but they were strange as fuck.
Did you have a dark room at your school?
We did, but I wasn't allowed to use it.
Why not? Because you were the guy with the dick pics.
Nah.
Okay.
No budget and shit. Like what my schools always had budget issues, so we never had none of the cool shit that the rich schools had. I mean, that's probably why I became a fucking vagrant. My friend was able to get into law enforcement because he did an internship at some shit, and that's the school I wanted to go to. It was down in the city, and they was like, "No, you can't. It's too far." So I fucking went to a school. I got beat up by Albanians, fucking arguing with teachers in the hallway and shit.
Who said he was too far?
It was because it was in Manhattan, and I'm not from there.
You could just gone there.
Basically, nah, you can't do that when your folks is like, don't do that. That's bad. That's when you have respect. Not like the kids nowadays. Fuck you, bro. Like, nah, man. Back, all right, fuck it. I just like go to my own school. That shit was crazy, man. They had all kinds of programs and shit, talent shows and all that bullshit. My school, we had a talent show, and they like this one dude. He got up there to play guitar, and without being like too obscene, they're like, "Get the fuck off stage, you maggot!" Like, oh son, like obviously the F word, but you know. It was like fucking maggot ass. What you stupid guitar? What you gonna do? You maggot? Like, oh my god, son. Shove it. It was dudes like shove it up your ass. Shove the guitar up your ass. And then he started playing or whatever. And the girls are like, oh my god. And then they got the dudes even madder. Like, yo, fuck you. Yo, fuck after this, you go fuck you. Like, yo, he just played the guitar. They gonna beat him up. Keep playing the guitar. And all the girls are screaming. I remember his name. His last name was Sosa.
Oh, don't say his name. Let's beep it. Gonna beep it. Beep.
Doesn't matter. Whatever. You can't find him anyway. Yeah, I remember that shit. I was like, yo.
Is he locked up?
Nah, I don't even know what the fuck happened to him, but I remember he was a little demure guy. And he fucking came with the guitar. He started singing in Spanish. Like, oh shit. And them girls were like, oh my god.
Girls do love the guitar.
I remember after the talent show, girls would walk up to him. And the dudes were still mad. Maggot ass.
Girls like the guitar and they like the drums, but there's nothing in between that they like. They don't like the trombone. They don't like the triangle. They don't give a fuck if you're playing the bass. Well, kind of the bass. If you're a black dude on bass, if you're a white guy on bass, that means you can't play guitar. So that means you're terrible. Yeah, exactly.
And then hold up. And then like this other chick. Then the talent show went on. These two black chicks. They started trying to do their salt and pepper act. They was trying to rap on stage. I don't know what the fuck happened. But like, I guess she went to go speak, and I guess the mic wasn't working or whatever. But like, it wasn't working. And again, boo. She got mad and she threw the microphone into the crowd, hit somebody, then they cursed. They're like, "Oh fuck you, bitch! We'll fuck you up after." Like, yeah, it's like I'm just in the back, like I fucking hate this is stupid. And I don't even know why the fuck I'm here. I don't know why the fuck I'm here. Or I know why I'm gonna smoke weed in the back. This is dumb. This is fucking retarded. I don't understand this shit. Like, it's like. That talent show was a shit show. Like, you want to do something? Like, fuck, I'm gonna do up there. Fuck out of here.
What you telling?
Wait.
Okay.
Now here's the other thing. So my friend, his school had a talent show a couple weeks later, and that shit was on fire. They had dudes beatboxing and dancing, all kind of shit. And in a sense, it's a mixed crowd. It's white, black, Asian, everybody, because it's downtown. So everybody's all feeling it. Everybody's all whatever. So my man's was rapping. And it was him and like 3 other people. They was rapping. It was cool. So I got up there. And I'm just fucking, whatever. And I'm just out there with my Timbs and shit, kicking it. And it's great. It was fucking great. And I was also like a backup dancer for the chick. Not a backup dancer, but she was doing some slow song. Okay. And she's like, "Oh, you want to get up?" I was like, "Fuck it." So I went up and we was like doing that when she was singing. I was like, fucking shit worked out. You got it. Then they got her number though because I was a pussy. But whatever. It's like, come on, man.
If it was nowadays, you would have got a Snapchat and sent a dick pic the same day.
If it was nowadays, you better look at this fucking maggot upstage. I had hair, so it don't matter. But it's like crazy. The point is that we didn't have the back to the whole photo booth thing. We didn't have budget. So when you don't have budget, shit turns sideways for the kids, like for the youth.
The youths.
When you got a budget to do all kinds of cool shit. Like my guys counselor didn't want me to leave. Fucking like my guys counselor knew I was going to college, first in my family. And he was like, "Well, too bad." He told me too bad. Like, oh, because you're gonna have to go. Like, cause like I can't go to summer school because I actually have summer school for college, and da 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 da. He was like, "Well, too bad. I guess you get to go next year." I was like, "Yo, it took everything in my power not to hit this white motherfucker in his mouth. Stupid fuck. You're supposed to be my guidance counselor. That's what you're doing. All these 4 years. That's what you're telling me, right? You're not even trying to meet me halfway. And I'm not acting like it's like, oh, hey, fucking tough guy. I was literally like, really, dude? Like, the fuck? So it's okay. So I got my diploma anyway because I spoke to the math lady and she was like, don't worry about it, sugar. And she fucking did her ipso facto magic. And, I was able to go to college. So I had to go pick up my diploma with my moms. So as I went to go pick up my diploma, because I was like, the school was empty. He was there. I walked by his office. It's like, hey, fuck you. I'm going to college. In front of my mom. And she looked at him. She's like, yeah, fuck you too. Me and my mom was like, like that to him. Fuck you. How dare you, you stupid motherfucker. I hope you retired, you piece of shit. Shit is dumb, man. Like, how you gonna do a kid trying to fucking go to college and shit?
Okay, I don't have a college.
You have uni.
Link. No, I don't have a college link to move us on to. I have. I'll give you some options. We've got American Horror Story Apocalypse. No, that doesn't tickle you.
I don't even know what the fuck. I know that American Horror Story been out there for.
Yeah, so it's the new season. I think it only just came to the UK this week, but it's maybe 2-3 episodes deep in America. So real quick, it's American Horror Story was good first season, okay second season, okay third season. Then it kind of tailed off into being shite. When I was season 8,
wasn't there one season when people were creeping out about fucking Donald Trump being president or some shit?
Yeah,
like
that's last season's. So that's Cult. But I haven't seen Cult, but I watched Apocalypse because the anthology season, so they don't flow into each other. But it's
they just use the same actors, right?
Yeah, they use the same actors in different roles. It's just a stupid.
I mean, let them make money.
Yeah, they can make money. So it's just I watched it and I was kind of nothing grabbed me. It was kind of like it's kind of interesting because it's like Fallout in a sense. So right at the start, nuclear apocalypse is happening. Basically, what's happening is everyone's getting bombs dropped on them. So you meet all the main characters and they all end up in this cooperative. It's like an underground vault, like exactly like Fallout kind of. So that's why I started watching it, and then it's just. Do you know Kathy Bates?
Yes, I love Kathy Bates.
So when did she get so thin? Is this a new thing?
Hollywood. I don't fucking know.
She used to be in the first season she was in, which is season 3. She's like a murderous old bitch.
Kathy going back to the well.
Yeah,
the Kathy Bates well.
Yeah, that's basically the role she plays in every single season. And this season, she's really thin, and there's this weird scene where her and Sarah Paulson. Do you know Sarah Paulson? The one with the frozen face?
I heard the name before.
Yeah, so...
The what?
In fact, there's a video with Sarah Paulson from 2011 where she's... it's like a short... You might have seen it on... You might have seen it on Twitter this week. I saw it on Twitter this week. Basically, what happens is it's her with a little kid in like a shopping mall food court, and they're talking. And then there's like a twist at the end of it. I'm going to spoil it because spoiler alert if you're listening to this and you want to watch this weird short from 2011. Basically, they're talking to each other like she's his mum, and then right at the end it turns out that they're lovers, and he's like 10, and he says something like, "Next time, let's not come here. Let's just stay home and fuck." And it's like, it's such a left turn, and it was just. It's what weird short films should be, and I enjoyed it a lot. It was just like a weird twist.
I mean, you said they were at the mall. I would have liked to shoot just with a fountain. That would have been great.
If they were doing what, sorry?
He would have took his little ass and threw him in the fountain. How do I just picture like when you in the foot, just grab him on his little arm, and just fucking toss him into the fountain? Fuck you.
But she was giving him money for like candy and stuff, and then he was like, "Next time we're not coming here. We're just gonna stay home."
So what is Hollywood's fucking obsession with children?
I don't think that was a Hollywood thing. I think that was a independent film festival thing, like a short.
Stop being independent film creepy. Stop it.
Because that's how. What was that guy called?
It was okay in the '90s, not no more. Stop
Roman
it.
Polanski. He's an independent film creep.
When I say it was okay in the '90s, so it's like because we had we had Welcome to the Dollhouse, we had Kids. That's what. But there was plenty of movies in the '90s.
They were terrible.
But nowadays. Not terrible, but Kids was a great movie. Kids is basically a little fucking dude giving people AIDS.
Oh,
that's what that movie is. Yep. He has AIDS and he's just fucking everybody in downtown.
I'm not interested in that sort of thing.
It's a great movie though.
Started playing games this week on the PC,
great.
On the old PC.
Fantastic. Lovely.
You're aware of what happened last night when I tried to play with you on the game Heroes of the Storm.
You are terrible.
Please describe to the listeners/viewers how terrible, because I don't think I knew that I was doing badly. I think I was.
You were doing badly constantly.
Yeah, but
it's no way to explain it that anyone's gonna give a fuck and care about. Long story short, you don't follow instructions. You're dumb. You don't pay attention, and you have no map awareness. Hey, don't go there. Hey, there's an objective. Go to the objective. I'm down here.
Concussion.
hey, don't go into that. Why are you going into a group of people?
Because they're gonna fire him. I'm going in there to fire.
No, you by yourself, and then like don't go there, and then you jump into the fray, and then you can't get out, and you die. It's like
That's
I can't.
true. I just
like,
keep doing that.
You're fucking terrible.
I just felt like
we got to play something like a first person or some shit, because you cannot be held. You're a child basically.
I felt like your instructions were quite poor in a lot of places.
I'm not a good teacher to begin with, but it's like just at the very least you could just follow me.
You're just
That's it.
yelling at me. I'm just trying to learn. I'm just trying to learn. You're yelling at me for no reason.
You're not trying to learn because you played the tutorial and you were being dumb.
I was doing well in the tutorial.
You were not doing.
I did really well in the tutorial.
You kept saying, "Oh my god, I'm almost gonna fucking die."
Yeah, I did say that. That's not my voice, but I did say that a couple of times. Speaking of Fire Pro, I got back into Fire Pro wrestling this week, today, and they broke Fire Pro. Everything's broken about it.
Yeah,
allow me to explain. So they patched it. My particular copy of the game, what happened was every time I would start a match, within the first minute, somebody would get stuck in an animation. So I had like a ground and pound situation where Jushin Thunder Liger had mounted El Ligero, who's a wrestler from this country, and was just punching him solid for like 2 full minutes. And there was no way to end the game. You couldn't get out of the match. It was just completely frozen. All of the edits are broken. And I think it's something to do with the DLC. Is it because I haven't got the DLC?
There's a patch. There's a patch. There's a new DLC. And shout out to Carlzilla, by the way, because Carlzilla is a mod maker for Fire Pro, and he's the reason why that Fire Pro is so on PC is so fucking next level, because he's made everything from roster management to fucking ways that you can, I guess, mess with the camera.
Yeah, he had the camera mod in there.
A bunch of shit. So Spike took a lot of his work and applied it to the paid stuff.
See, this is what I was going to ask
That's the first thing. Hold on. That's the first thing. The second thing is he's been overly critical of Spike no longer being transparent, and because of that, fucking because there's a Fire Pro Discord, right? There's like a Fire Pro fan Discord.
Okay.
I found out he got banned from that Discord. He got banned from a bunch of forums for reiterating his opinion, because he's the only one being like, yo, what the fuck? And everybody's like, no, it's great.
So didn't they absorb a load of his code into the code base for the game?
Yes, they did.
So my question...
And even though he's critical, they still, they're not being transparent like they said they would.
Are they not entitled to do that,
and they stopped.
Because it is obviously their game.
It's a weird situation.
And in a lot of terms of service for mods, it says if you make a mod, it's still if you're using our assets, it's still it belongs to us, so we can just take it.
The thing is, it was done in Python. The thing is, it was coded in Python, so they're basically taking code, not his asset. They're taking his actual code.
Well, his code is because the assets.
His code is Python.
Yeah, but he made the code. He made the code using their assets. In the first place.
On the back end, the code, like if it was custom assets, sure, but the code on the back end, it's his code, so they can take that's their assets, but they're also taking his code.
But
that's the part that doesn't make any sense. That's shit that he did. They took it. So they didn't even fucking give him any credit for it either. Just
that's kind of shady.
It's a good idea. That's a good idea. We're gonna take you.
It's kind of shady to get credit.
At least shitty ass Bethesda has the fucking gall. At least what they do is they'll take your shit and then they'll do a shitty reskin of it and then charge you for it. At least they have the fucking audacity to do it that way instead of just taking it directly and be like, oh, look what we did. Bethesda at least pretends to be fucking original. Hey, we have a new fucking armor thing that's just like the other armor thing that you don't have to pay for, except ours is $7 and it lights up. But the lights are fucked up because we don't know what we're doing and we just want money.
I like how much you just every week is just.
I hate Bethesda. They're trash.
But you love Blizzard.
No, I don't. They fucked up too. They took my friends and family from me, which is fuck you then. So I ain't gonna pay you. I ain't gonna, before you had my monthly, now you ain't getting shit. So I went back for a new expansion. I got hyped for a little bit, but they fucked up too. There's no really like all the other. There's plenty of content creators for WoW that can illustrate this in a much more colorful and verbal form and well spoken. But the bottom line is they put in this dumbass fucking system called Azerite armor, which in layman's terms is before you would raid or whatever, and you have a 4-piece bonus. Every class had 2-piece or 4-set bonus. Like in your case, fucking 2 pieces you get concussion damage, and you fucking whatever is easy to do. 4 pieces you get.
It's easier to tear someone open from inside.
You get the power. You get the power of toast, and you could fucking fling toast at some dumb shit. But now they have these stupid Azurite armor pieces that basically, you get them, and then they have 3 or 4 rings. But in order to unlock pieces of the ring, you have to have something called Azurite artifact level, and to get that, you gotta do dumbass shit over and over and over and over. And it's so fucking monotonous and boring and trash that instead of in Legion, where they would because they had the same system in Legion, except it was different. You had something called legendaries, and with those you would just put points in them to make them exponentially stronger. Even if it was a 0.1%, you always felt like you were doing something, and you didn't feel like it was such a fucking slog. And as the weeks went on, the amount you would get to put into the weapon increased exponentially to the point where it got fucking ridiculous numbers. With this, it's the opposite. It starts off gigantic, and every week it gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until you can come back before the expansion finishes and fucking do everything in like 2 days. Dumb. But on top of that, let's say I get a piece of armor, right?
Yes.
And it has the 4 slots. Because let's say my Azurite, whatever level 10, and the armor has like one that's 5, one that's 15, one that's 20. So I have this armor, I can't use 2 or 3 rings, so I fucking get that shit up. It is such a shitty system. And the fact is, people told them it was a shitty system. People say, yo, this is not good. And it came at the last minute, like, they're like, guys, it's not good. There's classes that don't really work right now. Shadow Priests are fucked. Shamans are fucked. Warriors are fucked right now. We gotta wait for a new patch. And the fact is, people told Blizzard about it. Blizzard had talked about it, and then they have their CMs come up, and they're like, well, basically, tough titties. Fuck you. It's stupid. It's stupid. They're doing the same shit Destiny did. Destiny was a shit show. Destiny 2 was a shit show, and fucking tanked to the point where they were offering a humble bundle. Hey man, you want a free blowjob in Destiny 2? Now now they have the new patch out, and they're trying to turn things around a year and change later because they fucked up. And now Blizzard's doing the same exact shit. It is like I told, because the only thing I like doing right now is 5-man content called Mythics, where it's basically a dungeon and it's scaled up and you get okay rewards. It's not great, but it's not bad. But I like being with my guild, cool people, most of them, because when you raid, it's like ugh. But that's the only shit I like. I don't like raiding. Fuck it. Why am I fucking raid for? Spend 3 hours with 50% of people I don't fucking like. It's just for what? Because you don't even get anything good. It's dumb. They fucked it up. They fucked up the game. There's mechanics that are good, but then they fucked everything else up. They put a GCD in, which is dumb as shit too. Do you know what a GCD is? Global cooldown. Okay. So before, you could do like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, whatever. You didn't have to worry about it. Now, you hit A, you got to wait because, B. It's just, they slowed the game down, which is cool, but it's not fun. It's not fun. They fucked up. They know they fucked up. And rather than be like, hey, man, we fucked up, they're like, well, you're going to have, and then they come at you all dismissive and fuck you.
It's indicative of like what the games industry's become though, because I keep talking about PES being so basically PES? What I found out, Pro Evolution Soccer, we spoke about this last week. What I found out this week about it is that their esports tournament at the end of the season you have to qualify for it by playing the mode that I play. The only problem with that is that you can buy your way to the top of that mode. So what's going to happen is people are going to get to the top of the mode, get to the esports qualifying, and get fucking lit up by somebody who knows how to play the game and make a mockery of the whole. FIFA kind of leveled it.
Stupid.
Yeah, FIFA kind of leveled it because you have to do something different to qualify for their esports.
Yeah.
With PES, it's just the same gameplay. So basically what's going to happen is people are going to get there, be terrible at the game, but because they've bought it, they're there. So now there's just going to be like people occupying spaces that could be taken by better players. And because esports is a genuine, like, you can make money off it now. You can make a living playing esports.
It's just stupid. I don't like. For example, here's the other thing too. So the expansion for the collector's edition this is how I know they're doing kind of shitty. The collector's edition for World of Warcraft went up in price. Okay. When I bought Classic a couple years ago, I bought every collector's edition except for one of them because I was broke at the time. But you would get a bunch of shit. This one was like $95, and like I said, you get a book and you get some shitty ass flippy coin thing. That's it. That's the fuck it. For $95 fucking dollars. Right up your tailpipe. Okay, cool. Oh, and digital shit. Oh, great. And to top it off, so now they have Blizzard has BlizzCon, and BlizzCon is basically their whole showcase of all the Blizzard hullabaloo. The virtual ticket used to be $40, so you can basically watch it for $40, and you get a bunch of items and generally a decent deal. I never did it because I'm not $40 for. I don't give no.
So
the new one is $50, but the caveat is you get like 5 and.
Okay, you went and died. I don't know if Jay's still there. I can't work it out. Jay, you still there?
Why? But can you?
Oh no, we're good. Keep going. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, well, they made classic servers. I don't know. Check. You might want to check the stream, but they made classic servers and fucking. Oh, all right. I'm sorry. I got fucking whatever. All right. Bottom line is they had classic servers. People did them, and then Blizzard clamped down on them, and there was a big hullabaloo regarding that. And people got upset about it. They got bent out of shape. They got pissed. Yada yada yada. So Blizzard's like, oh, we're gonna do classic servers, and we're like, yeah, cool, classic. So now they have it they have a demo of it, but they're charging you basically $50 because the virtual ticket now doesn't have shit on it. It has fucking cloaks. It feels like I don't want to be the guy that says, oh, when Activision took over, but it really does feel like Activision took over and Blizzard took a hot shit. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Activision killed Call of Duty, but
they went sideways.
Activision killed Infinity Ward, which was the reason that anybody played Call of Duty.
It's fucking crazy. I don't understand what the fuck's going on, but they killed that shit. They killed that shit. I don't get it. Honestly, I do not get it at all.
Okay, what was he talking about now? Yeah, so FirePro's fucked. Forget FirePro, delete FirePro if you've got it. Ignore that ever happened. What I would round it off with is me and you are technically streamers. That's what we're doing right now. Yeah, is that a fair thing to say? Streamers are fucking creeps. Streamers are creepy motherfuckers.
There's a lot of fucking creeps. I don't even know why the fuck we streaming to begin with. It's dumb.
So
it's like it's fucking crazy, man.
So basically,
we late to the train. We should have did this shit a long time ago.
I sent it to you. There's I'm not gonna say names because we're still part of certain things. It was basically somebody put a tweet out and was like, I'm feeling sad. And I was like, okay, cool. I didn't answer to it because when people say I'm feeling sad on social media, best to leave them to it. You're not their friend unless you're the real friend in real life.
I don't like that shit at all. Oh, I'm feeling sad. Fucking have